In today's show, is this Bitcoin bounce a fake out? Top crypto analyst updates his outlook as Bitcoin climbs above $40,000. That's right, a popular crypto analyst is digging into the charts to determine whether or not the sudden rally of Bitcoin is sustainable. Quoting crypto analyst Michael Saylor here, it's a very hectic day heading into the weekend. The FOMO is increasing across the markets as people feel left out. Bitcoin has been breaking out heavily after a slight bounce from 36,000. Another test happened at 37,000, and then we started to shoot up, and we have been liquidating a ton of shorts as the volume is increasing significantly. And as Kevin Svensson shares here, is anyone interested in a 70% plus pump coming right up? And he also says that in the event of a short-term pullback, I would say anything below 40,000 is a strong buy at this point. Multi-month uptrend is becoming likely. Also in today's show, is the digital dollar bullish for Bitcoin? Well, Grayscale Head says CBDC could create tailwinds for crypto. In a recent interview on Squawk Box, he shared the following: the emergence of a digital dollar or a federal-backed digital asset, we actually believe creates a tailwind for investors, says Sun and Shine. Companies like PayPal and others already including decentralized protocols like Bitcoin and others in their business model. Also in today's show, top crypto assets looking bullish as U.S. midterm elections approach, according to Bloomberg strategist Mike McGlone. That's right, Bloomberg senior commodity strategist thinks broader macroeconomic factors could shine favorably on both Bitcoin and Ethereum despite the rocky start to 2022. McGlone concludes by saying Bitcoin's recent rebound near the $40,000 level looks more like a floor than a ceiling, and that the next key upward threshold could indeed be $100,000. Also in today's show, by Q2 of this year, another Latin American country will make Bitcoin legal tender, predicts Max Keiser. Quoting him here from a recent Keiser Report, another byproduct of all this debt is censorship. So the reason why you have a lot of pushback against independent media like Joe Rogan is that the mainstream media, the Washington Post, New York Times, CNN, they cannot even have a single dissenting voice that will point out the obvious, that the U.S. is simply printing money and giving it to a few crony friends and making them multi-hundred billionaires, and they are driving the deaths of despair and suicide and drug overdose to new all-time highs. Those facts cannot be said, so they need to get rid of folks like Joe Rogan. And he also goes on to share that one day you'll wake up, probably in 2022, the dollar will have lost 80% of its value against other currencies around the world. Bitcoin will be at least $800,000 or $900,000 a coin, and Michael Saylor will be the richest man in the world, and it will happen very, very quickly. Also in today's show, we'll be taking a look at the overall crypto market. As you can see, Bitcoin, Ether, and many of the alts are still breaking out and in the green. But where's the Bitcoin price likely to go next? Find out all this, plus so much more, in today's show. And real quick, before I kick off today's show, today's episode is brought to you by BlockFi, the leading provider of financial products and services for crypto investors. They have a special promo they're running right now where you can get up to $250 in Bitcoin for funding your account today. And their flagship products include their BlockFi interest account, where you can earn up to a 9% APY with no minimum balance and no hidden fees. And of course, you can buy, sell, and trade the top cryptocurrencies instantly, 24/7, 365. And also have a BlockFi Bitcoin Rewards Visa credit card where you can earn 3.5% Bitcoin back on all your purchases within your first 90 days, then get an unlimited 1.5% back in Bitcoin on everything you buy thereafter. And they also offer crypto-backed loans where you can borrow against your crypto at rates as low as 4.5% APR with no prepayment penalties, no impact to your credit, and receive the funds the same business day, truly making this a no-brainer. So go ahead and click my referral link in the description right down below. You get up to $250 in Bitcoin for funding your account today, and let's start stacking those sats, shall we? All right, welcome back to another episode of Crypto News Alerts. I'm your host, JV. How's it going, crypto fam? Holla at your boy. Now check it. Massive congratulations are in order for Brit Fit Dance and Lou Mass. You each won a free ticket to the Bitcoin 2022 conference in Miami, valued at $799. As you can see, I left it up to Crypto Twitter to decide who the two winners are because it was so difficult for me to do so. And 40.4% of you voted for Brit Fit Dance, and 29.7% of you voted for Lou Mass. Now don't worry, runners up, I'm still going to take care of you and give you each $110 so you can at least buy a festival pass to still join us at the event, because that's kind of the bigger picture. I'm looking forward to meeting up with you. And massive shout out to iTrust Capital for sponsoring this giveaway and making it all possible in the first place. And if you'd like to see more giveaways like this on the channel, be sure to subscribe, smash that like, and drop a comment right down below. But all right, now let's break down our first story of the day. A popular crypto analyst is digging into the charts to determine whether or not the sudden rally of Bitcoin is sustainable. In a new strategy session, Michael Saylor tells his 165,000 YouTube subs that Bitcoin retesting the $40,000 level is likely to result in market volatility. Quoting him here, it's a very hectic day heading into the weekend. The FOMO is increasing across the markets as people feel left out. Bitcoin has been breaking out heavily after a slight bounce from 36,000. Another test happened at 37,000, and then we started to shoot up. We have been liquidating a ton of shorts as the volume is increasing significantly. Now, the crypto trader next looks at the Bitcoin chart in order to figure out where Bitcoin may be headed next. Quoting him here, the question becomes whether we're having a fake out or a sustainable move, as the volume is the highest we have anticipated since the actual crash occurred. Now, Van de Pop says Bitcoin will face a topside resistance in the entire region between $40,700 and $41,500. That is the previous range of support, likely to test resistance, as this is the first time that we're testing that level. If we break through it, however, I'm assuming we're going to see a test of $44,200, but definitely moving towards $46,000. Now, Van de Pop does not expect many people to sell around that $40,700 level, which will put pressure on Bitcoin back towards $38,400. As he shares here, the way we're going to do that is the question here. If we're going to do it today already or in the next 24 hours, is it a fake out and then we are probably done and going to test lower levels? The analyst cites the $38,900 level as critical support. If Bitcoin has a chance for continuation, if the line buckles, he thinks the king of all crypto could fall down into the $34,000 range. As he shares here, we're getting into an environment where you have to stay focused, given that we're approaching higher time frame resistance, and we could be flipping a level for support. If we're going to consolidate a little while here and staying above 39,000, the odds are increasing that we get towards $44,000 to $46,000. Van de Pop concludes by laying out two possible scenarios. I'm not buying into 40,500 the first time that we're testing that level after the actual market breakdown. If we flip it, I think we're continuing to 46K. If we drop back from 40,300 back beneath 39,000, it's going to be a heavy correction, and I'm assuming that we're going to test the lows again. So there you have it. Let me know if you agree or disagree with this crypto analyst. And as Kevin Svensson shares here, is anyone interested in a 70% plus pump coming right up? And as he shares here in this chart, it shows us from the lows of 33,000, if we were to pump 70% from here, that could take us on up to $56,000 Bitcoin price. And he also shares here, in the event of a short-term pullback, I would say anything below 40,000 is a strong buy at this point. Multi-month uptrend is becoming likely. And before I break down next story of the day and we discuss, is the digital dollar actually bullish for Bitcoin? As Grayscale Head says, CBDC could create a tailwind for cryptos, as well as top crypto assets looking bullish as U.S. midterm elections approach, according to Bloomberg strategist Mike McGlone, as well as by Q2 of this year, another Latin American country will make Bitcoin a legal tender, predicts Max Keiser. And I share his latest $800,000 to $900,000 Bitcoin price prediction. But first, let's take a quick look at the overall crypto market. As you can see, Bitcoin, Ether, and many of the major alts are pumping and in the green, with Bitcoin up 3.2% for the day, trading just above $41,700. We have Ether up over 2%, trading back above that $3,000 support. Solana up 5%, trading at $114. Luna up almost 7%, trading just under $55. And Binance Coin up 6%, trading at $417. But all right, now let's break down our next story of the day. The CEO of digital asset titan Grayscale Investments says that a central bank digital currency, better known as CBDC, can propel Bitcoin into further adoption and growth. In a new interview on CNBC's Squawk Box, Michael Saylor says that a federal-backed digital dollar could serve as a tailwind for investors and businesses to look into crypto. He references payments giant PayPal, which now supports the buying and selling of cryptocurrencies. And quoting him here from that recent interview on Squawk Box, the emergence of a digital dollar or a federal-backed digital asset, we actually believe creates a tailwind for investors to think about decentralized applications. So companies like PayPal and others are already including decentralized protocols like Bitcoin and others in their business model. Shedding light on the use of digital assets, we think, is an enablement factor that does give investors more comfort. And Sunshine says he disagrees with the idea that a CBDC could drive companies like PayPal out of business and displace crypto assets, as he shares here, not crowding out, but instead actually shedding light on the usage of this technology. It would almost be an enablement factor here to look at the underpinnings of blockchain technology and also shedding light on the difference between federal or fiat-backed assets as well as the centralized assets like Bitcoin. We have to remember that a lot of the ethos of this ecosystem is about creating a more inclusive, more equitable financial financial system. And so the more we see adoption around us, the more that those ideas pervade investors and users. So there you have it. And to watch this 2-minute clip of Michael Sonnenschein on Squawk Box, check the show notes below the video in the description and let me know if you agree or disagree with him. Personally, I am against CBDCs. I feel they're pure evil, nothing different than a digital dollar, but it is what it is. It just makes Bitcoin that much more amazing in comparison. So it is what it is. I want to give a quick shout out to iTrust Capital, the world's largest crypto IRA platform with over $3.5 billion in transactions. If you're looking to trade crypto tax-free, look no further than iTrust. And yes, they are backed by the world's leading institutional cold storage provider, Coinbase Custody, with a $320 million insurance policy. So go ahead and use my referral link in the description right down below to take advantage of the #1 crypto IRA provider in America. And if you sign up today, you're going to receive a $100 funding reward as a free bonus. So go ahead and use my referral link in the description right down below and let's start stacking those sats tax-free. And before I break down next story of the day, top crypto assets looking bullish as U.S. midterm elections approach, according to Bloomberg strategist Mike McGlone, as well as by Q2 of this year, another Latin American country will make Bitcoin a legal tender, predicts Max Keiser, as well as a $800,000 to $900,000 Bitcoin price. But first, let's take a quick look at the overall crypto market cap, sitting back above $1.9 trillion with $62 billion in volume in the past 24 hours. The current Bitcoin dominance is 41.4%. And checking out the top gainers within the top 100 cryptocurrencies, as you can see, Gala is up 27%, Axie Infinity 13.8%, Theta Fuel 12.6%, Hex up 7.3%. You can see a lot of gains in the crypto market. But all right, now let's break down our next story of the day. Bloomberg senior commodity strategist thinks broader macroeconomic factors could shine favorably on both Bitcoin and Ethereum despite the rocky start to 2022. In a new analysis, Mike McGlone says the United States midterm elections in November, plus rumblings of a potential war in Eastern Europe, indicate that the top cryptos could have a relative advantage over other investment classes. As he shares here, crypto assets may have a lot going on for them as U.S. midterm elections approach, notably versus inflation-related commodities. Typical demand and supply elasticity and crude prices buoyed by the risk of war in Ukraine are strong catalysts to refresh oil's enduring bear market. It's the opposite for Bitcoin and Ethereum. The report refers to crude oil as the most significant commodity, but notes that Bitcoin may be poised to surge as supply and demand needs shift. Quoting him here, representing advancing technology, Bitcoin is gaining traction as a benchmark global digital asset, while oil is being replaced by decarbonization and electrification. Bitcoin may be uniquely situated for enduring price appreciation, while on its way to becoming global digital collateral. The firstborn crypto launched a revolution in the digitalization of finance, which appears in the early days. Now, McGlone thinks domestic policy decisions regarding the digital asset space will also prove beneficial in the months ahead. As he explains here, we expect U.S. policymakers will embrace cryptos with proper regulation and exchange-traded funds. For these reasons, dollar dominance, jobs, votes, lots of revenue, and most importantly, it'll run counter to China's antipathy to cryptocurrencies. Now check this out. McGlone concludes by saying Bitcoin's recent rebound near the $40,000 level looks more like a floor than a ceiling, and the next key upward threshold could indeed be $100,000. Let me know if you agree or disagree with Mike McGlone. And regarding Ethereum, here's what he has to say. Bullish fundamentals are intact and technical guidance has been straightforward, with buyers benefiting around $2,000 and sellers at about $4,000. Ethereum could repeat last summer and revisit about $1,700. So there you have it. And before I break down our final story of the day, by Q2 of this year, another Latin American country will make Bitcoin a legal tender, predicts Max Keiser, as well as a $800,000 to $900,000 Bitcoin price. But first, I want to remind you to smash that show more button right below this video in the description for a detailed analysis of what's going on in the crypto market. This goes for all 1,000 plus videos right here on my YouTube channel. Also, some very helpful resources for you to plug into, including my crypto merch store, now live at merch.cryptonewsalerts.net. Also have a daily letter, which goes out to over 30,000 subscribers every single day. To subscribe, visit letter.cryptonewsalerts.net. Also have a blog I update daily, which could be found at cryptonewsyes.com. Also be sure to smash that subscribe button and ring that bell to turn on all notifications to receive daily premium crypto news alerts every single day, just like this. And of course, you can follow me on all the major podcasting platforms from Spotify to Apple's iTunes. And if you're listening to the pod, be sure to check out the YouTube channel at cryptonewsalerts.net for the full premium experience with video. And of course, you can follow me on crypto Twitter, Facebook, Telegram, and TikTok. So wherever you're at, be sure to follow me there. But all right, now let's break down our final story of the day. Speculations have been ripe that more countries will proceed in making Bitcoin a legal tender this year. Bitcoin evangelist and maximalist maximalist Max Keiser, shout out to Max and Stacy of the Keiser Report, has predicted that another Latin American country will make Bitcoin a legal tender in the first 6 months of 2022. Quoting Max from this recent interview with Kitco News, these are the hair countries, they are the wealth extractors, they are the losers. I can understand that they are not in the first wave of adoption. Eventually, someone will adopt it following the game theory. I know for a fact that another country is going to adopt Bitcoin. I know for a fact that a Latin American country is going to legalize Bitcoin as legal tender. I am very confident. Now, Keiser also noted that he has some evidence from internal sources who shall confirm this news very soon. Max has shown a strong belief in Bitcoin even before Bitcoin witnessed some mainstream adoption over the last 2 years. In fact, Max has been telling us to buy Bitcoin on the Keiser Report back in 2011, back when Bitcoin was only trading at $1. So massive shout out to Max. Now, many market analysts believe that El Salvador's Bitcoin adoption can soon trigger a domino effect with more countries joining. Countries like Tonga have shown signs that they could adopt El Salvador's Bitcoin model very soon. Keiser said that in the future, there will be more countries adopting the Bitcoin model. Keiser believes that there could be candidates majorly from South America whose economies aren't in very good shape. This includes countries like Panama, Paraguay, Brazil, Venezuela, and Argentina. Keiser added, they all have legislation ready to go. Expect announcements soon. A governor of Tonga estimates that by the end of 2022, they could approve Bitcoin as a legal tender currency. And over the last weekend, we had Wendy Rogers, state senator from Arizona, put forward a bill that seeks to make Bitcoin a legal tender in the country. This is the first of its kind move from a U.S. senator. Wendy shared the following: I am pleased to announce that I have been appointed to the Blockchain and Cryptocurrency Study Committee, and I am going to work to help make Arizona crypto friendly. We also have several other U.S. senators and lawmakers from Texas, Wyoming, and New York City, which have shown their affinity for Bitcoin. However, this is for the first time that a senator is proceeding to make Bitcoin a legal tender in their state. And by owing to the regulatory pressure, it is less likely that Congress would approve this bill. But if at all Arizona succeeds, it'll be a massive shift in the Bitcoin narrative among lawmakers. And crypto analyst Lark Davis shared the following: if Arizona succeeds in making legal tender, then it's a very big deal. It has around the same population as El Salvador, but it has more than 10x the GDP. Plus, the implications of Bitcoin being legal tender in a U.S. state would be huge. Don't expect it to be easy. So there you have it. Which countries do you feel will most likely adopt Bitcoin as legal tender next? Let me know in the comments right down below. And now, quoting Max Keiser from a recent interview of the Keiser Report, the United States now has $30 trillion in debt, which means that it is a statistical impossibility and non-event. They can never raise interest rates because of the enormous Ponzi scheme they've created. They can never raise interest rates. I like this quote because on the mainstream or lamestream media, they keep threatening to raise interest rates, and Max Keiser saying they cannot raise interest rates. Okay, so what about the US dollar? The US dollar would normally fall because the country is becoming bankrupt. However, the US threatens other countries to accept the US dollar or they bomb them. Facts. And he also goes on to share, one day you'll wake up, probably in 2022, the dollar will have lost 80% of its value against other currencies around the world. Bitcoin will be at least $800,000 or $900,000 a coin. And Michael Saylor will be the richest man in the world, and will all happen very quickly. So there you have it. Let me know if you agree or disagree with Max Keiser. And now for a quick recap of what I covered with you here in today's show: is the Bitcoin bounce a fake out? Top crypto analyst updates outlook as Bitcoin climbs above $40,000. And we also discuss, is the digital dollar bullish for Bitcoin? Grayscale Head says CBDC could create tailwinds for crypto. Also in today's show, we discuss top crypto assets looking bullish as U.S. midterm elections approach, according to Bloomberg strategist Mike McGlone, as well as by Q2 of this year, another Latin American country will make Bitcoin a legal tender, predicts Max Keiser, along with an $800,000 to $900,000 Bitcoin price. Where do you feel Bitcoin price action is likely to go next? Let me know in the comments right down below. Now for the top 3 comments from yesterday's episode. Jake Rice wrote, Aloha fam, pretty down that I ain't getting a free Miami trip, but this show is too good to give up on watching. By far the best crypto news show out there. Keep up the content, fam. Hodl, let's freaking go. Aloha Jake, thanks for tuning in, fam. Even though you didn't win a free ticket, you can still buy a cheap ticket for $110 to still attend. They're still available. It'll be worth it. We'd love to see you there. Hodl. Our next featured comment comes from the Vosack, who wrote, as a long-term hodler over 5 years, I haven't felt fear once. I responded, legend, because you're legendary. Keep it up. And our third and final featured comment comes from Brit Fit Dance. Hopefully I can get a ticket to the Bitcoin conference. Well, guess what? You just won. So congratulations, Brit Fit. Looking forward to seeing you in Miami. And to be featured on tomorrow's episode, drop me a comment right down below.